Hey people, Stuart Smith from Stuartizm Designs. Hey, I paint monsters for a living. Hey people, Stuart Smith from Stuartizm Designs. Hey, day 5 of Project X. Still working in the vampire room. Foam will be arriving on Monday. Just gonna throw down some hot foam skull action and really make things look cool. So I really appreciate you coming on board. I hope you learned something that you can apply to your project. And hey, check out the stuff in the description below. Really appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next video. You take care. Got this bad boys going here, people. Pouring up some molds. Got a half skull there. One of these guys I just poured up. This one's about to come out. And using some of these for the vampire room, but check that boy, she's starting to rise. This is 15 pounds smooth on, rigid. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, these turned out beautiful. Now I brought in some of my own foam because once you open these suckers up, you gotta use them. And mine's about to go bad, so I said, hey, let's just get things going because the actual, big order of foam won't be showing up till Monday. So we're just getting these bad boys done, and yes, this is me. I had a life cast made some time ago and poured them up in plaster and then sculpted away, and now I have variations of the Stewmeister going in the vampire thing. Oh yeah. So here we go, variations of the Stewmeister, and we got them sitting on the organ, and we got to figure out where we're gonna put them in a skull. Okay. Oh yeah. So we have all these different areas. We're gonna screw them to the wall. Okay. I mean, maybe even like this. And then with the sometimes liquid nails is fantastic to go around them and blend them into the wall. But what we're gonna do is do a little bit of that, then we're gonna sit there and blend it right in with the Durabond 45 or 90 minute, and that will smooth them in and make them look like they're coming out of the wall versus just high in the skull hanging on the wall. A lot better result, and more will be coming. We're gonna be doing this throughout the entire lobby and queue line area, and it's gonna look amazing with all this stuff coming out of the rock work and stuff. So let's get that going. Okay, we got them secured. Had to go run and find some longer screws, but there they are. Kind of, plain Jane. But then over here, we have one on the organ, and then we have them on this wall here. So no liquid nails right now. We're gonna use the glue gun, and we're gonna do some setting it up. Sit there and fill in where the screws went. This area right here, we're gonna fill in and have it blend across. Remember in a couple of videos ago, we talked about some of the exposed wood, but it's a great way to sit there and fill it all in and make it look cool. So let's get that bad boy going. Oh, on another note too, before you paint these bad boys, you're gonna wanna wipe them down with like denatured alcohol, very briefly with possibly lacquer thinner, because of the mold release. Okay, it's gonna be difficult to paint them if things are gonna come off. If you don't have an opportunity to do that, make sure you prime them with an oil-based primer, and that will help profusely with adhesion with the paint. I am thrilled to death. The foam arrived early, so I started throwing down on more skulls. So this is foam at 15, rigid. And then these two, this one with the open mouth, I've introduced foam at 26, rigid. 26 pound foam. So that's going to go around the eyes and the teeth and everything like that. And then we'll put the 15 on top of it. Just gives it more strength, especially if it's in high contact area with the clients. So we're going to continue pounding these out probably for the rest of the day while I wait for the Durabond to dry. We'll get her going. So it doesn't matter what it looks like in the back, people, because that gets sawed off with a saw later on. But we want to sit there and conserve, so we're going to be doing some of these where we're going to be put them at a 25, maybe 30 degree angle, so we're getting half skulls and different positions of the skulls, so it's not the same thing twice. So let's get her going. We use the Brush-In 2831 mold release, and people, you can't beat it. Don't use the spray because the aerosols into the air and stuff's not good for you. And just a word to the wise, do not be stingy with your mold release. Mold release helps obviously get your piece out, but it also protects the silicone from the oils being leached out from the high heat from the foam. So if you want to keep your molds good, go for the decent mold release, and always have like a heat gun there, because you want to make sure the mold release is completely dry before you introduce the foam, or else you'll have a bad reaction, and a lot of times it'll attack around the teeth and the nasal passage and everything, cause problems. So just FYI. We added foam at 26 on the inside. This is an open mouth skull, and now I'm putting foam at 10 on top of it. That way we can sit there and make sure she comes out real good. Well, it was quite the day, people. I made it home. I'm tired. But more coming. Durabond did not dry, so I was unable to paint those pieces, but we are going to be doing more of them tomorrow. And I'll show you the painting process and make them so they can blend into the wall, and more of the pouring up of the bones and some special techniques and things of that nature. So thanks for coming on board. I hope you learned something, and we will see you on the next video from Project X. You take care.